S&E Top 3.
S&E Top 3, Justin.
My name is Jello, and I drink Fago.
And I'm your S&E Top 3 champion. Back once again. What's up?
Hey, and that's...
Yo, you are way too excited about that belt right now.
Listen,
man.
the people haven't seen it. You guys have been missing me. I know you have. So your champion is back, full effect. What up?
Hey, the S&E Top 3 podcast is back on Sunday. Check it out. But what are we talking about? Of course, Avengers Endgame out this weekend. Now, the hashtag "Don't Spoil the Endgame" went around.
Facts.
Now, there's already been some incidents. One guy spoiling the movie outside of a theater and getting attacked. NFL running back LaShawn McCoy spoiling the plot and getting plenty of hate on social media. Jello, first of all, how far will you go to not get spoiled?
I actually went on Twitter. I muted all the different keywords. Thanos, Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Hawk. I muted every single keyword. I downloaded a video blocker for YouTube.
Okay.
I muted all of those keywords, so Thanos, any Avengers talk does not show up in my timeline. And I completely logged out of my Instagram and my Facebook until tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. is when I'm actually going to see Avengers Endgame. But I went super far. I didn't want anybody spoiling the movie for me.
Virtus, how far will you go to not get spoiled? Will you take any extra measures, or are you just staying away from it?
Listen, you live in a bubble. Some people, listen, I even considered deleting my apps, but I didn't. I just lived in my bubble, and I went and saw it.
You already seen it?
Yeah.
That's breaking news to us.
I had no idea. I didn't know you saw it. When
no
you see it
idea.
last night?
Last night.
Damn it!
Did you really?
Fuck yeah.
I still got
Just
to do
give
that.
me-
Had the advanced tickets
No,
for the
don't give me
I just want to know if it's good or bad. That's
Oh,
all.
man, it's
Good or
Okay,
bad.
okay.
it's gonna hit.
Okay, let me ask you this. I don't want any details about the movie, but since he's seen it, I gotta ask him. Is it better than Infinity War?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course it
Okay,
is.
ladies and gentlemen.
Of course it is.
No, I heard of a lot of people say that it wasn't better than Infinity
Really?
War. Yeah.
I thought you muted everything.
Well, I still got friends that text
Stop
me all the
fucking
time.
around. No.
I got friends
You
that
tell
text
them
me
no.
and be like, "Yo,
Like, don't you?"
It's not better than Infinity War," because they know how big of a superhero Marvel movie fan I am.
So this whole not spoiling thing has become a huge deal. Again, the hashtag went around. We've had incidents of people spoiling it and hate and attacks and all of that. Is that too much, though? I know we love Avengers. We're so serious about this movie. So many people are. I mean, it's already broken the record for previews alone, making $60 million in previews alone,
Crazy.
which is broken a record there. Obviously, we're serious about this, but is that too far to hate on, to attack anybody that spoils this movie?
No. You learn your lesson. This is 11 years in the making, the accumulation of 22 different movies. And you're going to come out before I go in and tell me what the hell happened? You're asking to get your ass beat. You're asking for the demands. That's what it sounds like to
Jello, are you with that?
I think people forget how important the movie-going experience is.
Yes.
Right? It's the same reason why Steven Spielberg wants nothing to do with Netflix. He has no problem with Netflix, but it takes away from the movie-going experience. Being surrounded by a group of people who are all going through an emotional roller coaster, enjoying a movie, finding out for the first time who lives, who dies, who got pregnant, who had sex, who had a baby. It's all about the experience. And if you go on social media and ruin it for everybody, you're ruining our experience, and it ain't cool. And you might get punched in the mouth for something like that.
See, and I'm with you guys on that. Obviously, if you are someone that's purposely out there trying to spoil it for us, you're a complete asshole. I'm with that, but I have a hard time condoning attacking or too much hating onto someone.
You would, Justin. Out of anybody on the S&E Top 3 squad here, Justin would be the one to be against getting hate because you spoiled
I don't
the damn
want to
movie.
attack.
So you
not
guys,
to attack someone.
send all spoilers,
No.
DM,
Do not.
Justin
Do
Valentine.
not. 'Cause you are- No.
Send them all the Twitter, the website,
No.
whatever you got, Facebook.
Don't do that, because again, you're an asshole if you do. But I'm not gonna condone
down, it's
someone
okay.
attacking
He won't say
another
anything.
person for spoiling a movie.
You don't do it.
I know you don't do it, but you don't attack. Like I can't be that. Like it's hitting the news because this guy got his ass beat outside of a movie theater for doing
Good.
it.
Good. I bet he won't talk during another movie.
I'm with you
I
on
bet
that,
he'll
but
shut
I
up till
can't.
he get to the car.
I can't.
Make a video on his phone or something.
Good.
We're also, of course, getting into WWE talk. Plenty of changes since we were last around WrestleMania, the Superstar Shakeup. We have Becky Lynch, Kofi Kingston, and Seth Rollins running things on both Raw and SmackDown Live. Okay, we did have some conversation, though, with Kofi Kingston winning the WWE title, talking about the WWE being racist against black champions. Kofi Kingston is only the 4th black world champion in WWE history. Jello, is there some truth behind those thoughts of WWE being racist to that extent against black world champions?
You know what, man? I hate to admit it, and I think everybody's going to hate to admit it, but there is some sort of truth to WWE having something against black champions, but I don't think it's WWE. I think it's the fans of WWE. It's the fans not accepting black champions like they would a white champion. Therefore, WWE's got to do what's best for business and put the belt on a face, a white champion. And that's just the way things have been for so long that I think they've become accustomed to how things work. And I think they don't realize that times have changed. We're not in that same boat anymore. You know what I mean?
Vertus.
Yes, they're racist. They're very racist. It goes back to the end of time. There's been champions of all breeds, but the black man has had 4 title reigns. And they don't even count The Rock as black. They call him as Samoan.
You do know his daddy's black, though.
They say Samoan.
Y'all know his daddy's black.
So, like,
his mama's Samoan. His daddy's black.
He's part of the championship lineage, but they count him as Samoan. Kofi is actually like the first, WWE champion?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes,
like
yes. Everyone
this
else-
is so,
Yeah.
like, even, like,
If you're not counting The Rock.
like, what are we counting Booker T as? Because that was WCW,
Five time.
Did he
was
the
a world
WWE
champion.
champion?
King Booker was
King Booker
was the world champion.
was a WCW
No,
world
he was.
champion.
No,
You sure?
He was on SmackDown, the world champion, 2006.
When they were, you sure that's
Yes.
ECW time? You sure he
I
was a
promise you.
WWE champion?
I'm not
He
sure
was
if
a
it was
world
WCW or WWE.
No, it was world champion on SmackDown.
World champion.
By the way,
promise you that.
I need everybody to understand this. Dwayne is a black name. I know that sounds stupid, but somebody named Dwayne, chances are 99% of the time they're going to be black. The Rock is black. Accept
Samoan?
it. Get over it. No, his daddy's
Half and
black.
half though, right?
His daddy is black.
So you can't Tiger Woods it up?
No, Tiger Woods is black.
You sure? His things say Cabalasian.
Get the fuck
I'm just saying.
man. Get your ass out of here.
That's
You
what
are
he
black.
said.
What is? Why you just accept it, man?
I think
it's a beautiful thing.
I think the race card is in there, but I think it's more on the fans, like Jello said, because I can't think of too many names that fans were pushing to see get a title reign that did not. The names that have won the championship of the 4 that have won world titles in WWE histories are 4 people who were getting a push at the time by the fans. We need this guy in the main event. The Rock at the time in the late 90s, Kofi Kingston right now. Booker T was someone that got robbed of the title early on in his WWE career, finally got it. It's all about the fans, and the fans, and the unfortunate way of this world is, yeah, racist, that's a thing, so people will purposely not push for the black wrestler for no other reason than he's black. And if the fans aren't pushing for him, the WWE odds are don't want to put a title on them because, like Jello said, best for business. In the end, they're going to put it on who the fans are pushing for. That's how it always ends up. John Cena, Daniel Bryan, when Daniel Bryan was getting called to be champion.
Just to counter that, there was a guy, and he had a day, and he got hella praise, and his name was Rusev, and the fans pushed him for 6 months.
Rusev Machka.
There was no belt put on him. So I don't want to hear that it's who the fans choose, because when the fans get behind someone, like, they don't always win.
Jello.
I will say this. I know we're going to discuss this more on the podcast, but I think we need to find out the breakdown when it comes to how many black fans watch the WWE, how many white, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Because I think at that point we can kind of put a finger on the reason why they put the belt on a white champion.
Yeah.
Because if there's more white fans, you want the champion to look like the people that actually watch the damn
Yeah.
the shows.
Yeah.
He wanted to represent the audience.
Okay.
So you think more black people watch SmackDown now?
No,
Or
that's
what are
the thing. I don't know. I'm saying once we figure that out, I'm sure we can put a finger on the reason why they don't put the belt on black champions, because maybe there's not enough black WWE, WWF back in the day fans that watch the show.
That push for it.
It's about business at the end of the day. They got some sort of formula, I'm sure.
Meanwhile, we're going into the NBA, a formula that got wiped away, the Los Angeles Lakers, Magic Johnson quitting on them right before the regular season finale, impromptu press conference, gave no one a heads up, and quit as their president of basketball operations, ending LeBron James' first season. They missed the playoffs. James was hurt. They were the 4th seed, and they fell back. Virtus,
What's up?
this turn of events for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Is this a step back in the process of LeBron James bringing superstars to LA and a title to the Lakers sooner rather than later?
I don't think so. I think this opens up a lot. A lot of people didn't want to play under Luke Walton, or else he would have still been in Golden State. Like, it's something wrong with Luke Walton, I think. And is he the real leader that you're looking for to lead this team? You get Magic leaving because everywhere he went, you know, he was getting, people were saying, oh, you're tampering, you're getting penalty. Well, man, this is Magic's first year in the NBA doing it. He doesn't know what he's really doing. Like, yeah, he guaranteed a lot of stuff, and since it didn't happen, he stepped down. He's a man of his word. So now this opens up the door for that GM possibilities. LeBron to have more say on that. He's got 3 more years here. They're not going to trade LeBron.
Facts.
So he's got 3 more years here. He can bring in the coach that he's looking for. You see Tyronn Lue has gotten 3 interviews. Tyronn Lue, baby, he's a new coach. Right.
Jason
like,
Kidd.
there's plenty of head coaches out there that want to work with LeBron and that will bring another look at this team. So I'm thinking year 1 was a flop, but we all knew it would be. Bunch of 1-year contracts. You're going to get them up out of there, and you're going to solidify this team when all these free agency come up.
Jello.
I got to agree with my guy Vito. I think it's a little bit of Walton and it's a little bit of Bus. The way she controls the team, the way she manages the team. At the end of the day, man, like he said, they're not going to trade LeBron, so you need to bring a guy in there who actually understands where LeBron's coming from. Listen, I'm the best player in the NBA, and I'm not just any kind of player. I play the background, I play on the court, I do it all, so you need to have somebody that understands that I can coach this team too. Yeah. If you can get somebody that can work with LeBron, the Lakers are going to be just fine.
I think the problem I have with this is the fact that obviously Magic Johnson is not just the president, but he's a huge name in the NBA, first of all. And when you talk about Magic guaranteeing things and them not happening and then him quitting, the timing is, and the way he did it and the timing is my problem because, like you said, no one expected the Lakers to win a title in LeBron's first year. We knew this was going to be a couple-year process, assuming that they get the free agents they want this summer. So for Magic to leave at the end of his first year, no one guaranteed the Lakers to win a title this year. So that tells me there's more behind the scenes, whether it's with LeBron or just how maybe Magic doesn't think that they're going to get the names that they are assuming they're going to get come free agency. That's why he left, at least in my opinion. There's more to it. The timing right now, you bring in LeBron, you're all for it, and then 1 year in, when you knew you weren't going to win a title the first year because you have a bunch of 1-year contracts, you're going to quit the last day of the regular season. Did not inform anyone, had a meeting with LeBron the previous Saturday. Nothing was said about him leaving. This was
He told LeBron.
LeBron knew.
LeBron knew.
There
was no tweets or anything.
He told LeBron.
He told LeBron. He had a
You think Magic gonna leave that team without telling LeBron?
Without telling LeBron.
LeBron being there?
Like, LeBron, I'm about to get out of here. Let's go have a lunch.
Don't say anything.
Right. Don't say anything. Listen. Look at, you know who you want in here. Mm-hmm. You know who you want. Mm-hmm. Then next week, Tyronn Lue's on his 3rd interview.
Right.
Come on now. We know what's happening. Oh, yeah, I would love to work with Jason Kidd. That's what LeBron said. The week before, we knew Magic was leaving.
Right.
Conspiracy.
We're going to talk more about this on the S&E Top 3 podcast. It returns Sunday. Find us iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Download, subscribe, leave us a review. Follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at SE Top 3 Podcast. Also, our YouTube page. If you're watching this, you're probably on our YouTube page, S&E Top 3 Podcast. Check us out there. We'll talk to you guys very soon. And hey, we're back.
Yes.
This Fago made me burp a little bit.
Perfect timing.
Hey, Fago!